Hey guys, happy hump day. This is
What? She also just told me she was 40 years old. What is even funny? I don't know what's happening.
Hold on.
Okay. All right.
I'm like 2 shades pink, maybe orange because my spray tan. I don't know.
No.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to It To Be Pretty podcast. I'm Angel Renee.
And I'm Lexi Wilk, Angel Renee's co-host. Last week we introduced ourselves 2 times each.
I was so excited that even when I went to listen to it, I was dying laughing because I'm like, did you not hear your name the first time? Like I think I was
I didn't
excited.
catch you doing that, and you didn't catch me doing it in the time. But
No, not until it was already up and uploaded.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You get to hear us twice. But
we're just excited to be back. That's all.
back to another week. We're going to talk about skincare minimalism today, but I want to know, okay, 2 major things since the last episode. You went on the date.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And you went to the Sam Hunt concert.
Yes.
And backed that ass up onto him.
Hey, he's married.
But
I did.
You didn't know. We don't know
I didn't know.
music.
So let's go back to the date. So my therapist wants me to start dating and being a little more open to, I know that sounds crazy to some people, but I just don't date and sit and talk and have dinner. It's really rare because I'm so used to being alone. So this guy asked me on a date and I was looking for reasons to back out of the date. And even the girls were here and I'm like, oh, he only booked drinks. And I did a survey and I was like, for a first date, do you guys prefer dinner or drinks? I noticed the women who are older with kids said dinner. Most people, because a lot of our followers are your age, said drinks and
But
coffee.
if the date is bad and you're stuck with a whole ass chicken to eat.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. But also, it's a person, right? And you can have a conversation with somebody. I don't know.
Some days it's harder than others. After a long work day.
Yeah, I honestly was trying to back out just altogether.
We didn't
And I went. He was very sweet.
He was fun.
I kissed him on the cheek. He's a really nice guy. I just personally don't really want a guy who has a 2-year-old or any young babies. And don't at me. Don't come for me. It's just I'm in a different phase of my life. I don't want any more children. And if they have children, I want them to be a little older is all. But a 2-year-old is...
That's a baby. That's a baby boy.
But he's very handsome, and he wanted to go on another date, but I haven't been asked yet. So
he hasn't.
No.
Interesting.
No, and I think also if people don't know me, they see my text messages, and can you confirm this, please? Because
I feel like you.
wait,
the worst
why are you laughing?
Sometimes I'm like, damn. I'm like, all right.
No, she'll either pop off or respond with one word. So you never really. I know. See,
Yeah, I know he started laughing. Okay, Brennan is laughing. Our videographer is like, yeah. I'm just not. I'm not good at it. It used to be my like New Year's resolution
But who
to
cares?
have like a full sentence.
No.
I have the thought in my mind and then it comes out in text so different.
Mm-hmm.
Unless I'm sexting.
Oh, she's the queen of it. We don't need to get into details.
No, let's not. But
Yeah,
so anyway, I sent him this text and I think he probably thinks I'm not interested.
What did it say?
I can't remember. I'll have to look, but
Look now.
Okay.
We're doing texting course, texting 101.
But listen, all my friends and anyone who's listening knows.
But for a first-time person.
He said, rise and shine. And I said, good morning.
This is the day after.
Mm-hmm. Good morning, beautiful lady.
Cute.
I can't read this.
He called her goofy. But you can't read that.
Okay, he said, I want to feel your lips one more time, not going to lie. Because
Love that.
He kissed me. I kissed him on the cheek and he said, can I have a kiss on my lips? And I said, sure.
Yeah.
And then I said, of course you will. Then he said, that's what I like to hear. So did you tell your therapist about our date? And I said, yes, briefly.
Angel, that's where it left off?
And then he said, hooray, I made it into the therapist session. And I said nothing.
Angel! Oh my God.
Wait, what am I supposed okay.
He's trying to keep the conversation going with you.
I also wasn't talking to my therapist about him like that.
Also,
So I didn't want to lead him on thinking like I talk about him to my therapist is just wanting me to practice. You want me to tell him the truth? That he was practice.
Okay, I took my glasses off. I'm like, this is serious.
So I didn't know what to do, and also I got busy.
You ghosted him.
I didn't ghost him. I just
ghosted him.
That is not a ghost. I did
not responding to someone and they're trying to keep a conversation.
What are you supposed to say to that? Hooray, made him to okay.
Well,
do you want me to be like cool?
What did you say? What did you say? Yeah, I really like a period. She forgot to say she added a period after.
That's the end of the sentence.
All right, poor guy. He's doing like exclamation points, and you're like, yeah, no, Okay, so
I'm not. But here's the thing. I'm not a good texter with anyone.
Right, but
it's not him.
You didn't warn him.
It's with anyone. Like, yeah, it's sure it is what it is.
You can't expect him to like want to keep. You didn't respond to him. There's no way around it. You didn't respond to him, and he probably doesn't want to. Maybe he's insecure about his 2-year-old. Maybe he feels that you feel some type of way.
He's not insecure. I mean, he should be very proud. Like, he has a beautiful son, and I think it's so great. His baby is beautiful. I just am at a different phase. But then I'm like, I'll be open to another day. I truly would, because I still liked him as a person.
He wants to feel your lips against his then. You have to give him the lips.
But yeah, so I didn't think I did anything wrong.
I think just a little refinement.
Did I do something wrong?
I mean, I kind of agree with you. It's like, okay.
Cool. Yeah, like, what are you supposed to say to that? Like, I made it into the office. Yeah, cool. Yeah, you did.
No, I agree and I disagree. I think...
Hooray, like it's confetti.
Again, he's going to coach you now. He's your texting coach.
I just think that I'm not going to be fake. It's also not that serious as he's trying to...
Deep.
And also, I don't know if he's kidding. If he's kidding, maybe he is.
Kidding about what?
Like, oh, yeah, I made it like as a joke.
I think he's just being sarcastic.
But he's not a joking type. I went on a date with him. Like, it was hard. It's hard for me if a guy's not funny. Okay. I need funny. So
absolutely.
Funny I think I'm funny. I always think I'm funny.
You're funny.
I think so. But if a guy's like, oh, you're being goofy.
Don't call me goofy. Don't call me goofy. Okay, I'm on your side now. Fuck this guy.
I'm like,
sorry. He does seem sweet, but
I don't know. Yeah. And I'm very open. If he asks me again, I don't know. Anyway, but then I went to Sam Hunt. Mm-hmm. I never go to country concerts. And then I saw Brennan and his girlfriend. It was so cute. We danced our ass off, and I didn't know a word, but it's just fun. I love
it. Like, last night we let the liquor talk.
I drank tequila. I don't know one
All
song.
Country songs sound the same.
Sometimes. But my outfit was fire.
You looked bomb.
Titties were out. The leg was out.
The black, was it satin? Like a little satin set.
And then I wore some little cowboy boots. But it was pretty funny, and I hope she's listening. So I had a girl there who follows us on social, and she knew Tracy, and I hugged her, said hi. And so the skirt's from Revolve. Mm-hmm. Probably like a $200 jean skirt. Mm-hmm. The satin is from New York somewhere. But the boots are vintage. I got it at a thrift store. And he's from Paris. They're like $200 boots. Cool. But I only paid like maybe $30. Okay? He's name brand.
$200 is not bad for boots full price.
Right. But he's a vintage, like, I'll show you. And so anyway, I looked down and I was like, oh my God. The tongue of the boot was...
Wait, so like it's separating.
Yes, it was talking country all night.
Oh my God.
And I didn't know. And so I looked down and I go, oh, and she looks and she goes, oh my God, and I go, okay, shh, don't say.
At what point did it break?
I don't know, because I was just like dancing, laughing, words. Well, who knows? I looked, and it's still daylight, by the way.
Oh my God.
And I go, shh, don't tell anyone. You follow me on social, I have to be cute. And then I grab the sole and I rip it off. And then I just threw it on the ground and I was like, shh, don't say a word.
I want to see like the scene of this.
So
picture.
I got home in the morning, can't find my Sam Hunt shirt because I always like to buy a country shirt.
We need merch.
I need proof. I was there.
Yeah.
And I look at the boot and it's talking. Like it opens. Oh. I didn't know it opened.
You can get it fixed.
Yeah, I hope so because they're cute. Really cute.
Repair.
Anyway, that was my weekend. It was so fun. And I love Tracy that she invites me to these country concerts because I don't know anything about country. But Denver's a big country city.
Big EDM, big country.
Yeah.
Big
It was
music scene.
pretty busy, and we had great tickets, went backstage, took a little photo op with him,
Fun.
and that was my weekend. What was your weekend?
My weekend was lame, but I like a lame week. Actually, I haven't drank in a while. I've been saving up for the wedding I'm going to this weekend.
How do you not go balls to the wall? Because you don't
No, I
drink.
I do.
And then when you drink, because if I don't drink for 4 or 5 days, and then I have it gets to you faster.
Oh,
Are you like belligerent drunk?
No, you've seen me wasted. There's only a couple times in my life.
I
when
love
I've
Lexi wasted. It's cute.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
But I either binge drink or I don't drink. There's no in between. So I'm one of those. Whatever. What did I do? Okay, we got our eyebrows laminated. We do lamination here, but I cannot do my own. It's really hard to look in the mirror and get it done. So we did that. It's funny because we're talking skincare minimalism, but I did the most. So we did the brow lamination.
We're just talking about this.
We did mani-pedi, which is I have one pedicure a year, basically. This is my second of the whole year. It'll be my last.
Typically, yeah, you do them really well.
Yeah.
In 2020, you did mine.
Before a date, Angel's like, "Are you sure these nails are okay to go on a date?" They were the most ratchet.
They were just. It looked like I was building the brick wall outside.
Building the brick wall. She was digging in the dirt. No, there wasn't dirt, but it was ratchet. Mani-pedis. Took the boyfriend. To
where?
To the pedicure.
Nice.
Did you see my Instagram story?
Oh, yeah, I did.
He was hysterically laughing so hard he was crying, kicking
Aw.
the lady. It was really funny.
Cute.
Oh my God, like so boring.
Okay, let's
Yesterday-
go back to that. Okay, go ahead.
I was gonna say my other minimalism. We're getting lip filler tomorrow.
No, because you were saying this before we went on air. You were saying that doing things like lamination and tinting your brows is that type of what?
So one can argue it's a concept on TikTok that's things I do that are high maintenance to be low maintenance. So the concept is you do the lash lift, the brow lamination and tint, the whatever the fuck. What else did you do?
I mean, you could dye your hair, your roots, right? There's your nails, tinting,
Yeah, like
spray
gel
tan.
nails, first like press on. So things that you do that might cost a little extra money up front, but it saves you time every morning when you're getting ready.
I disagree because
Okay.
I mean, I love all those things, but to say that you're doing that to be a minimalist is wrong.
To be lower maintenance.
That's high maintenance. You're making appointments for your brows to be. They don't need to be.
No, I
laminated.
agree.
They're not.
It's not
need
essential.
to be tinted. But you're gonna brush them up. You're gonna put some brow pencil. I mean, that takes a whole 2 seconds, maybe a minute. So I don't know. I love those things.
Same.
I just don't think that it saves me that much time.
I will
I'm
say,
not like, oh my God. Because if I don't have gel nails, I just don't do my nails. I'll just leave them raw.
leave them raw, like raw chicken.
That's what they
We
look
want
like.
nails.
That's what they look
Look at us.
like. Except yours
Mine are
look
like-
kind of purple.
Mine are purple because I'm fucking freezing.
I know. She kept saying it's cold. I'm hot. This
We're
is
all
the
over the
age
place.
difference here.
Okay, wait. So what are some things that you do that are like low maintenance to be high maintenance? Quote.
You mean I made
Do you laminate? I laminated your brows. They look really good from Mexico.
I just use the brow gel, but there's not, I mean, I have grays, right? There's no secret about that. And I do it probably I don't have a whole lot, but as I get older, there's sure more. I mean, did you see that one Instagram post that Selma Hayek did? And she's like, I haven't been able to get in to do my grays. Like how I had my little Mexican accent kind of. Like, I haven't been able to do my grays.
What?
Selma Hayek. Okay. And she gets her mascara and goes like this for her grays. And I loved that because it's so real. And there's times you don't have time. So that to me is like, let me save some time. I don't have time to go into Grotto's place. But I have to do that just because I'm 5'2" and most people are taller than me so they can see my gray hair.
Yeah.
If it starts coming out,
I've never noticed it unless you point it out.
Yeah, I mean, it's starting to, like right now, it's starting to grow just a little bit.
Oh, okay. So
And
example.
it's just right here.
You like to get blowouts at the glam house. That's a high maintenance thing. You need to be low maintenance because then it saves you your week of having to wash and style your hair. So it's one of those things. No, I agree. Like we are very fortunate to have the means to
But
be
I
able to do
don't
these
have
things.
I don't have to do those.
It's not essential at all.
Like I can I'm just being lazy to blow dry my own hair.
But
but it does help
Helps.
because I got it done Saturday, and so I haven't washed my hair since, but I'll wash it tomorrow.
Yeah, and it looks great. I mean, clearly I haven't.
crazy.
So I do want one more thing that's very not minimalist to me.
Okay.
So I want everyone to say goodbye. This is my last slick back bun for a long time.
Tell them why, because she comes in on Friday like I'm bad out of hell.
Stressing.
I mean, she's full on stressing. Like, what happened?
Yeah.
Go ahead, tell them.
So I think this is over the years of pulling my hair up tight in a bun, wearing slick back buns, sleeping on the pillow, like just fucking with the front of my hair and bleaching. I'm fucking going bald. My hairline is receding, and right now I covered it. I slicked it over. But I can show a photo where it's totally like widow's peaking, receding, and I know it's from all the damage I've been doing to it. So I'm starting a rogaine journey. I'm deficient in B12. I have severe anemia now, but also I do think a big part of it is just slicking it, sleeping with it back, like fucking with the bleach. So anyways, we're going to start Rogaine. Look at his head of hair.
I know. He's not going bald anytime soon. Wait, is your dad bald?
My boyfriend's dad wasn't either.
He does? You might have one.
You got plenty to spare. Like that's
You might be one of those guys that like do the comb over and as they get older.
Yeah. Well, I've seen too. So like Justin, we've been working on his hairline, but I'm like for this wedding this weekend, I'm gonna do a little eyeshadow, maybe little brush strokes.
Yeah. I mean, are you gonna do that to yours?
I'm gonna have to wear my bangs like this.
Don't fix him before fixing
I
yourself.
wish I could show you guys, but I got.
If Lexi comes in with bangs, you guys know what happened.
you know what it is.
No,
yeah.
but I don't. People can lose their hair from pulling it back too much.
So girls, like if you're younger,
a lot of ethnic women, like Hispanics, blacks, because you get pulled back a lot, or if you're wearing a lot of braids. This happened to my good friend Erica Cobb. We had to fix her edges, microneedled in the Antiage.
worked.
It worked really well. Her edges grew back because from wearing braids for so many years, it was pulling on her hairline. So
It's called traction alopecia.
So it keeps going further and further back. And then you add in diet and like if you're anemic, which I was, and my hair was falling out, but I have a lot of hair. Yeah. So, but it was thin. I mean, my ponytail used to be a lot thinner.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it can happen. But I think you were a little dramatic about it.
It's fucking TikTok.
It was like the world was ending. I was like, oh, what is happening?
One thing after the other.
Yeah.
But things could be a lot worse. So anyways, I'll keep you posted on my Rogaine journey. Rogaine for men, 5% Medoxa, whatever, Phil.
Medoxacyl?
Doxycycline.
No. Auntie Rachel uses that. But be careful. The oral medication for
I'm
that.
not taking that oral.
Oh,
just
she looks like a werewolf. I'm like,
oh my God.
you need
no.
a complaint.
I
She's
don't
getting
bald.
sideburns. It's really bad.
But she has a great head of hair.
Yeah. And she's 66.
She looks fucking amazing. Okay. Last update. We did EMS this morning.
Okay. So EMS, and that's the other thing the guy said that I went on a date with. He was like, be careful.
Oh.
I hear that it can damage tissue, muscle tissue. And that freaked me out. So I started to Google studies and I went down this rabbit hole. So I waited to talk to Meredith today, and I love that she clarified things for me. There's a lot of machines that they sell on Amazon or a lot of shops that are taking advantage of now how this is trending.
Mm-hmm.
Her machine is the only certified medical device, that brand. So it won't damage you can't turn it up so high that it's going to damage your tissue. Also, keep in mind, we don't use that as our only source of exercise.
No.
So
once a week.
Yeah. So I do feel stronger. This is my 4th time. I said I was going to give it a full month. I will probably take photos on Friday and see if I see some improvement. Mm-hmm. You also have to keep in mind, I'm very open about not budging on my diet. Like I don't diet. I don't deprive myself of food. Yesterday I had Dairy Queen ice cream cone.
So you're a good example of a true before and after integrating EMS because the rest of your lifestyle stayed the same, right?
Yeah.
You're still working out hardcore, but this is the one thing you added. So it's going to be really good to see that what this tweak did.
Yeah. I didn't like cut back so much on I mean, I eat healthy for the most part, but I also like a glass of wine. I like a margarita. Those things. I'm a big, huge person on balance and that sort of thing. So we'll see on Friday. I'm going to take a photo. But this morning felt really, really good.
Really good.
And this is your 3rd time. This is my 4th time. I'm anxious to see what it does.
I'm not going to lie. I love the workout. Don't get me wrong. I'm excited to see results. But the sole reason why I'm into it right now is because it's 20 minutes.
Yes.
I'm like, that's all I have to
That's
give.
not the only reason. And she's going to be in a bikini this coming next week, and she wanted to look hot.
And hopefully I'm going to be engaged by the end of the year. We're going to manifest that.
That is happening.
So, like,
but you can't manifest for other people.
I'm manifesting for myself.
It might not be for
Jane. I know. But, hey, from anyone, a potential suitor.
I'm like, hey, it might happen for some. That's like the whole thing we're talking about. You can't make other people want you, because I would not be so single right now.
I will say, though, when I started meditating every night, not that I was specifically manifesting a specific object or finances. I was just like opening myself to whatever the world brought in. Mm-hmm. And I noticed little things every day. Like little things, like, for example, Justin, like, being very loving and kind, and I didn't...
Or going to look for rings.
When it has been such a sore subject. So little things started happening. And, like, there was one day where I had no clients, and I was like, shit, what am I going to do? I should have done this last week. Also, a lot of cancellations. The next day, my schedule was fully booked. And it's little things. Where was I going with this? We're manifesting a ring. Anyway.
I'm not a I just want dinner.
She just wants dinner.
Actually, I want rings. Some roses would be nice. I love roses.
Oh, I need some roses.
I bought myself some roses last Monday.
It's fun buying yourself flowers.
It is, but it's not as fun when you get them from someone else.
True.
It feels good. Don't get me wrong. It just feels nice when a guy's like, I thought of you.
I will give Justin some credit. I know I talk a lot of smack on the podcast. He got me flowers for National Girlfriend Day on August 1st.
That's cute.
I know.
How did he know that?
Like, I DM'd him that it was, but I DM'd it. It was like the week before. It was like the week before, and he texted me that morning, "Happy Girlfriend Day."
So she's like, it's the craziest thing. I'm like, how did he know that?
Sent him to the store too.
You have a girlfriend. Did you send her flowers?
Yeah, of course I did.
You did? Oh, cute.
I didn't know that was. Well, maybe because I'm not a girlfriend.
Did she tell you it was Girlfriend Day, or did you see it?
She actually didn't know.
Okay, so fuck Justin. No, you are an angel.
It was like, I think a month ago, and I was like, if I don't put this on my calendar.
Oh, so you were
so
smart.
I was smart about it. Yeah.
And maybe Justin did after I told him, but I had to fucking tell him in the first place.
I did feel bad when I met your girlfriend, because I'm always like, he's so cute. I want Gabby to marry him one day.
I know.
And I'm like, oh my God, she might hate me.
He listened to the podcast.
No, she doesn't. But when we got home, we were like drinking more with our friend group, and she was like, I don't remember what she said. She's like, well, she loves Brennan, and she's like, God damn it! Like,
Wow, what do you mean?
what she said, right?
Well, because I said I love you.
Oh, like she's threatened by you.
Oh, well. I was definitely.
It was funny.
I was wearing a slut outfit. Yeah. Let's be honest, like a country slut that night
with your broken boot.
With my boot.
Oh
no, she's adorable. I think she's.
her.
I think you guys like just fit. You guys go, and you make such a cute couple. And I thought she was cute. So, but I did feel bad because I'm always like, you're just such a nice guy. You know, any mom would be like, I want someone like that. And I feel bad because my daughter actually has a boyfriend, and I love him too.
Yeah.
I just was always.
It's a mom thing.
I will stop talking right now because my daughter will be pissed at me.
Gabby, you get it. We get it. As daughters, we get it.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Anyway, this podcast is talking about less is more.
Yes. Skincare minimalism.
As Lexi has done lip filler, Sculptra.
Yes.
But she got a BBL.
PRP. Oh, I must post the update photo or show everyone.
She showed me her. It actually looks really good. Her dimples are less dimply.
Yeah.
I said I like dimples on cheeks.
You said dimples are cute everywhere.
Listen, everyone has their own thing, but the before and afters are great.
Yeah.
But less is more. So I think with Instagram and TikTok, you have so much information coming from everywhere. And like we just said earlier, everyone's an expert. Mm-hmm. Everyone knows it all. This is their go-to, the I'm obsessed product, right? And so you're like, it hooks you. Mm-hmm. I know you are huge on TikTok, and I know I've bought things from TikTok, not skincare, but other things. And people that are not in the industry and they're looking for a quick fix. Mm-hmm. I'm here to tell you, there is no quick fix. I wish there was.
If there was, we'd all have perfect skin.
Shut up. You have great skin.
No, I'm saying if there was a quick fix.
Yeah, everyone would.
No one would have skin issues. We'd be out of business.
Yes. So here's the thing. with all the new products and all the celebrities coming out with new products. In fact, I just saw Terrell Owens just dropped a new skincare.
Fuck up. A football player?
Yeah.
NFL player dropped a skincare line for men?
Yeah. I don't think it's just for men. And guess what it's called?
What? Terrell Owens skincare?
Me.
Wait.
No, shut up. That's not funny.
Wait, I'm so confused.
It's called Me. But that's an example of a lot of celebrities, a lot of people who have money want to invest in skincare because it's $1 billion industry.
Don't make money.
Sometimes, it just depends. I mean, look at how Kylie, and I think she's a great businesswoman, how it slowly started to phase out. You don't see her posting her skincare routine anymore as much. And same thing with Kim Kardashian. It slowly had phased. No one said anything though, but it slowly, because you have to be a believer of what you're selling. It can only go so far. So I'm a big believer in less is more in this situation. I've always been that way. Anyone that works here knows that I sometimes forget to even get a effing cleanser. I have to admit, I think I've said this on the podcast before, that there has been maybe twice that I have not grabbed a cleanser. I've forgotten, and I have washed my face with antibacterial
Bath and Body Works
from a pump, and one time even dish soap.
Christmas cranberry scent, something like that. With the glitter.
And I own a med spa, and it's 2 blocks away from my house. I was like, I'm at an all-time low.
You come to the front desk, you're like, can I take a cleanser? We're like, well, you kind of own this place.
It's just a weird thing for me. Like, I feel guilty. It's a weird, anyway, some people will get it out there, but I just don't like to take advantage. I also pay for all of this. And
take advantage of yourself.
I also don't need certain things. If I need it, I'm taking it.
That's what minimalism is. Well, okay, so you can probably attest to this as well, but when I'm seeing a client for the first time, they typically either have a photo of their morning and night skincare routines or they bring a whole knapsack of shit. So I'm just thinking back to my most recent consult Friday. She didn't really know what she was doing. She didn't know it was making her break out. There were 3 different cleansers, 2 different moisturizers. She was exfoliating with coffee grinds and honey when she was dry. And then she would put on this eye cream.
Where did she learn that from? TikTok?
I think it's like a family.
The coffee and honey?
Like it's something like her family makes or does. I don't know.
Nice.
But regardless of budget, I don't care if you had unlimited funds. Step 1 is refining your skincare to essentials. Think 3 things at night, 3 things in the morning, because then we're going to know it's actually working. If you do an overhaul of a trillion things, which what we're talking about, you don't need that necessarily. We're not going to know what product's actually going to positively affect the skin. So we're going to break it freaking down.
I also put myself in your guys' situation. If I'm not in the industry, I can see how, because even with the workout stuff, I didn't know what protein shake to get.
Totally.
And I tried a few before I actually love the one that I have now. If you put yourself outside of that, you're like, okay, my skin's feeling this way, but let me try this. And we're label whores, right? So we'll go to Walgreens or we'll go to Sephora and it'll say wrinkle erasing. And we've talked about this with Ben Fuchs. It'll say anti-aging, 7 days, right? Or clear skin in X amount of days.
We've been there. We bought those products.
So I can see how that's enticing. Now, when you come to me, especially as an acne client, and I always say this, it's always like a broken relationship and the person has trust issues. And they're looking at me like, listen, I've purchased so many things. I don't even know if you can help me. And I always take that as a challenge, right? Because I want to help her too.
Yeah.
So I put myself in that situation of like buying all these things, trying all these things. But we're going to simplify. Lexi has some of her favorites, and I actually jump around with those also. But I think it's good to just, if you don't know where to start or you have too much shit that's going on, how to like dial it back. I had a girl who was acne prone. We simplified her skincare and she stopped breaking out because she was using so many things. A mask, a this from Sephora, and then she'd find something online and she's like, I'm using like 10 things. It's crazy. And now her wedding's in a month and her skin couldn't be better, So first things first is a cleanser. This one's mine, obviously, Angel Face. I'm not just saying that. I love a foaming cleanser. That's why I have one. I also love an oil cleanser. So I use this one and I use an oil cleanser. I like the oil one at night. But sometimes I use both. I kind of rotate.
If we're being minimalists, I'd say let's ditch the oil cleanser.
Mm-hmm.
However, I will never give my oil cleanser up. But you pick and choose, right?
Yeah, I mean, I love a foaming.
If you wear makeup, I do feel like,
yeah.
Or you can just cleanse twice the foaming. It does an amazing job at
This also has some lactic in there. Ooh,
yeah. What the hell's on it?
Huh. I guess I have to take it home. So this is the foaming. It's a gentle cleanser. You can use it morning and night. I love it. Let's see your cleanser.
I like the cleansing complex. I think no matter what your cleanser is, just make sure it's kind of multifunctional, right? So it's going to remove makeup. It's going to remove impurities. You can use it morning and night. Because in a dream world, your medicine cabinet isn't going to have more than 2 cleansers max.
Yeah. Love that. Okay. My next one is my morning.
Okay. So for AM.
So for AM, I like Pro Heal from Is Clinical. I also like the Skin Better. What is it?
Alto Advanced.
Yes. But this one's still my favorite.
Yeah.
So that's why I picked it. I love a serum. So this is great for people who have underlying redness like I do, acne prone skin, and you need a good vitamin C. Now, some people are afraid of vitamin C's, and not all vitamin C's are created equal. So you want to make sure that if you are acne prone, that you're using something that can help with inflammation, redness, and to soothe the skin. Also, a lot of the treatments that we do are stripping the skin, taking the skin's barrier. So you want to use something that's going to repair. And this is going to be, I always use the analogy, and I love my analogies, but when you're sick, what do they tell you to take first thing? Vitamin C. Because your vitamin C will help you. So same thing with your skin, the pollution, the stress, the everyday life. This is going to be your antioxidant to help replenish your skin. And it's one of my favorites.
And I think let's preface too. So we're walking through our morning routines and we both kind of have the same steps, but it's always going to start with a cleanser. You're going to add your vitamin C, and then you're going to add your SPF or moisturizer and SPF if your skin is on the drier side. So I feel like your morning routine should be no more than 3-4 steps.
Well, let's see your vitamin C.
So this is days I'm being a big time minimalist. So I will either use the Truth Trifecta.
That's 3 things.
But it's my moisturizer and my vitamin C. So the Truth Trifecta includes a hyaluronic acid and a vitamin C serum in the mist. I don't always use the mist, but I'm knocking out my moisturizer and my vitamin C. If I'm not using the Truth Trifecta and my skin is very dry, we'll do the Truth Transdermal C Balm. Now this also doubles as your vitamin C and your moisturizer. So we're 2-stepping it now.
I know. That's good. I love this in winter. So now for fall and winter, I will transition to this one. I love this one more in summer. You don't need as many scoops because it's no water, no water, no alcohol. Okay, so my next step would be the moisturizer. Like she was just saying, I mean, I would think it's obvious if your skincare, if your makeup, has SPF, great. If not, I love the Skin Better. But I love a moisturizer. I love a thin, nice, it smells good, and we've talked before, this is just like an occlusive barrier that helps kind of seal the deal. There are times I don't use a moisturizer, to be honest. I don't need one. But if you do need one, this is your go-to for me.
All these products that she has right here, like ideal acne-prone skin morning. The cleanser, the Pro Heal, and the moisturizing complex, amazing. Yeah. Mine, I would not do this vitamin C if you were a little more acneic, but this
you're acneic.
I am, but I would say someone really trying to clear their skin.
If you're still suffering. Yes. Yeah. I agree.
And what SPF did you use?
It's in my makeup.
Okay, see? So this is where minimalism comes into play too. So my next step, it's probably the same exact thing. Or do you use Ulta?
No, I like this one. So I like the
Skin Better.
I use this when I travel. So I like the compact. Because SPF is in my makeup and I don't want to reapply my makeup, I'll use this one. And this has saved my skin, Florida and Italy.
Amazing. It's the Sun Better Advanced Mineral Protection by Skin Better Science, the Tone Smart. It's SPF 75. We talk about this product so much, but look it. And if you swap out this, sometimes you don't need it.
Right.
3 steps in the morning. You have your makeup and SPF in one.
Yeah.
My brows are laminated, my lashes are tinted, so I don't need to do that.
And don't forget my Latisse at night.
That's another thing. Okay, so morning, easy. 3 steps. Boom.
Yep. And then at night.
Wait, real quick. What are some steps in the morning you think people do that aren't necessary?
I think some people over cleanse.
Yeah.
1, I think 2, maybe, I don't know, some people love an eye cream. I'm not a huge fan of eye creams, but I think if you love one, you love it.
But you're not a minimalist.
But we have angel wings, so they're great and they work amazing.
It's not minimalist. Okay, see, this is why it's so hard. Because to the root of minimalism on TikTok, they are literally using 2 products morning and night. So I think we are reasonable minimalists, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I've always
crazy.
been just less is more anyway. And even if I start using a vitamin C, I won't use the other one. I think there's a such thing as using too little, and there's a such thing as using way too much.
I agree.
I mean, come on. Like too much of
products.
anything, right, is never a good thing. So yes, I do think that some people in the morning can do without maybe an eye cream, maybe save it for your nighttime, or because some people do really need it and it feels good. And I love the one from Skin Better that has the cold tip.
Oh, that sounds nice.
Yeah, that one feels good.
The toners. We need to stop using the toners.
I'm not a fan of toners. A lot of people will ask me, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, get a Foreo, one of those little vibrating washers that actually move 3,000 times per second. So it's going to clean your pores better than your hands anyway. So switch that over from using a toner, because at least it's getting your skin really clean. I think the concept of, especially old school, anyone over 40, we used toners back in the day because we wanted to see on the sponge that all the dirt was off. And, you know, it is what it is.
You can achieve that with a double, triple cleanse, girls. Oh, so at nighttime, I have found that clients really overcomplicate the nighttime. Morning, easy, just with their actives. So they're doing the retin-A, the mandelic acid, the peel pads, the masks, the eye masks, the. So before I started working for you, I found the trend of the 8-step toner routine, the Korean beauty. And I was doing it with like a mandelic acid toner. And I was in the mirror doing 8 rounds over my entire face. My morning skincare routine was probably 30 minutes. And my skin looked terrible. I came here, we cleaned up my routine, 3 simple products at night and a few peels a year. But yeah, the 8-step toner, stop.
Yeah, so listen, I think also as a mom, you don't want 10 things anyway. You want something that's so you're in a hurry. You don't want to have a step routine that is going to drive you crazy. So there's that. Okay, let's go to the evening, because there's something that I've added that I haven't talked about. I'm actually going to do a Instagram reel about it. And I don't think it's talked about enough. But let's start with your PM. Why don't you go first? So you would cleanse with what? The same cleanser.
I cleanse with a oil cleanser and then a gel cleanser. That's every night. Okay.
Same.
Yeah.
And this one, especially because I use a lot of eye makeup. So my mascara, is a lot. So there's that. I'm a huge fan of retinol. I have tretinoin, the prescription, and I use that maybe once a week. And then I use this every single night. Now, when I was in my 30s, I used active serum from Is Clinical because I had hormonal, just a few breakouts. I wasn't acne prone. My hormones were off. So I would use active serum, and that is liquid gold for anyone in their 30s who has, 2 to 3 pimples a month or every now and again. That'll help. It has glycolic in there, a little bit of salicylic, and it feels like mouthwash to the face. But I don't break out like that. I just love a good retinol, and I think it's great to use every night and to get in the habit of using it every night. And this one has this one's the intensive, but we have a regular one that for starters. So there's that.
So my rule of thumb generally is we either are going to just use one active product a night or no active products at night. It's either going to be a cleanse, retinol, go to bed, or a cleanse, exfoliant, moisturizer, go to bed, or just a cleanse and moisturizer. We're not throwing in too much shit. I love a sheet mask every now and then, but okay, so we're cleansing. And then the retinol I've been obsessed with is the 1% resurfacing by Truth Treatments. These are the only 2 steps in my skincare routine 2 to 3 times a week.
I mean, if you look at the science, and Ben can back this up because I don't agree with everything he has to say, but one thing I've always agreed with him is vitamin C and retinol are the only 2 that actually are proven to penetrate the skin. Everything else is kind of extra, and I use extra stuff, don't get me wrong, but keep in mind, what's actually going to start changing your skin and your complexion and give you that glow are those that we just mentioned. And there's different ones. I mean, people can't afford these ones. They want to go like, give me a drugstore one. And I think the only one that I can name off the top for me is like number 7 from Walgreens that I feel is somewhat okay. But even then, you see these brands and it says like dermatologist recommended or, approved. You have to understand when they do these studies, they'll pick maybe 1 or 2 people. And if it works on their skin, it's approved.
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to be over 100 people or, their studies vary. And I'm not knocking it, but you have to know that when you read a label and if it seems too good to be true,
probably is.
It usually is.
Look at all these products. Like none of them are claiming anything on the front. It's literally the name of the product and the ingredients. And I know you do this or recommend this to clients all the time. If they're on a budget and they're in here for a treatment, we'd so much rather say, skip the treatment, invest in a retinol and a vitamin C, go to the drugstore for your cleanser, your moisturizer, your SPF, but invest in these 2 products first because what you do at home every day is making way more of a difference than one treatment in office. Of course, when we're dealing with acne, can be very challenging, but yeah, like a good...
Wait, you have something over there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I, on my exfoliation nights, I either use the Alpha Rep peel pads or the AHA Mineral Exfoliator by Truth treatments. So again, back to the minimalism theme, I love these because it's retinol and AHA. So you're getting the 2 for 1. If this is the only thing you want to start integrating into your routine, amazing. A few times a week. So we're keeping it so simple, like 3 steps, 2 steps.
See, and then for me, I like the blemish control pads. It's a little more reasonable price. It doesn't have a retinol, but it has the 3 acids, and you can actually use those on your butt cheeks, your back, your chest. So if you have KP, that works great for any kind of exfoliation. I love that for because I love a good glycolic, but this has the 3 acids. These are individually wrapped. I love these ones also. But so do you skip your retinol that night when you do that?
Yeah, I'm only retinol twice a week, but I think I will switch to the blemish control because I just don't need the extra dose of retinol for my skin.
I mean, your skin looks great. She did a peel last week and it looks awesome.
But I have found that simplifying my routine, my skin is looking better than ever. Truly being consistent with it. One more product, and this is one of your faves too, that I feel like everyone should have in their arsenal is the omega-6 healing cream. It's just so multifunctional for chapped lips, under eyes, the entire face. If you are, sunburnt or just really dry, elbows, like the omega-6 healing cream is like your one-stop shop. So wait, the Angel Kiss. We need to promote the new Angel Kiss. No, lip products are truly essential.
So we have it in a tub, but now it's in a tube and it's cheaper and it's just as much. Yeah. Okay. One thing that I've started doing, and this has been, I want to say 3 weeks now. And people don't talk about this, and I want to talk about it so much. I've been very open about my chin lipo and how it made my face slimmer, and it was literally just they did lipo underneath my chin. Let's just let that be known. But if you look at my before photos in 2019, I was actually only probably 10 pounds overweight than I am now. So if you look at my face, though, it looks huge, right? It looks big. Like I look like a bigger girl. And I don't credit that to the weight loss or me working out. Let me tell you something, because a lot of people do not talk about this. And I actually have to apologize because I think that I'm in the medical field. So I'm always like lasers, this, microneedle, this, things that are going to be effective and work. And I was just so driven about that. And going back to basics, I wish I would have done this years ago. Now, when you are in a high stress lifestyle, when you have, bad marriage, bad breakups, when you are high stress at work, when you have high anxiety, your cortisol. Okay, we talk about in health and fitness, they talk about how you have belly fat, which I had belly fat. Even with doing lipo, I still had belly fat because of my high level of stress. in 2019, 2020, it was at an all-time high. So when I even look back, we laugh about it and I send pictures to the girls. But so when you are high stress, not only do you get a belly fat or a fupa, because a lot of girls get a fupa. And what is a fupa?
Fat upper pussy area. Dictionary definition.
There you go. Not only do you get that, you get what's called a moon face.
The moon face.
And I was a prime example of that, because you look at my photos of 2019 and in my 30s, I still had I have a round face. My daughter has a round face. Like, it is what it is. But I was carrying so much water weight in my face for my high level of stress that I was not dealing with. So with that being said, I started getting massages, right? All these things. I'm like, oh my God, my body feels so much better. I never used to get massages. And then we started following this girl on Instagram. The entire staff follows her now, Lily and all the girls. And, I'm a big fan of lymphatic drainage. Great. But you're going deeper with your massage. So you're going past your lymph.
Anastasia Fascia Beauty.
Yep. And she, everyone I follow, I don't always agree with, but I agree with some things. She was a big believer in no Botox. You're not taking my Botox away, ever.
No, never. That's
no. But I started doing facial massage.
And I'm sticking with it.
Yeah. It's been 3 weeks.
Wow.
And not only because I have TMJ and I stopped getting Botox TMJ. So I started massaging my TMJ and I followed just one video. I don't follow everything she does, but I do love the concept of draining your face, and it just feels better. My eyes weren't so puffy. The other night I drank a little too much. I woke up puffy. I was crying the other day from EMDR. I woke up really puffy. And so doing facial massage, I have a gua sha, but sometimes I'll use this and sometimes I'll use my hand. But I'm not talking just lymphatic. I'm talking getting in there. And she shows you how to massage your face.
Wow.
And I have loved it. And I regret not doing that early on, because it's not labeled as anti-aging, but it is, because it is not only getting the blood flow in your face, because just think about it. I mean, we massage our neck when we're sore. If we're having a stress day, we'll rub our temples and that's it. But to sit there and it feels so good. And I haven't taken a before and after. I just know I look better and my skin looks healthier. And it just is like a little... My squishy face is like a massage ball at the end.
At night with Nipsey watching you.
Oh, yeah. I sit there and I'll do it for a full 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I feel like if you're going to start somewhere, start there. It feels so good.
It's a free resource, too. It's on Insta. We'll link it, but.
Yeah, it's a free. And she doesn't, I don't know this woman. I would love to have her on our podcast. I think she's great. I think she started something, and she shows her bigger face, her moon face also.
She's got pics to prove that it worked.
And I'm on board with that, because listen, you can't just massage your face and live your stressful life. It's all a balance. We talked about this before. I started working out, therapy, all the things. They kind of go hand in hand. So if I were to, I doubt if I would have started massaging my face in 2019, it would depuff, just because my high level of stress. But as you clear your mind and your mind is in a different mindset, anyway, long story short, moon face is gone. And I have a funny photo that I found. I sent it to the girls.
Also, there's something about having a ritual that you do with yourself every day. Since you stopped masturbating, this is your new ritual. But no, for real, there's something about taking 10 minutes out of your day. Yeah, that's when we were in New York.
Look at
5 years ago. 5 years ago.
This is when we were in New York. Me and Lexi did a pop-up. And this is my moon face that I talked about. And yes, my double chin is gone. But those cheeks are cheeking. A lot of people... Okay, let's not get a little crazy there. I'm all calm down.
Yeah, that's dramatic before and after.
Yeah, I mean, I can't credit that to massage only, but it's all a healthy lifestyle, and how my stress has gone down, my puffiness in my face has gone down, because I didn't lose that much weight. It's not like I was like skinny fat. I was like...
You always had a good body.
I had... let's not get that crazy, but
Your butt was smaller, but you weren't...
Butt was smaller, back was big.
Big.
I had done big. Anyway, so if you want to start doing something, I encourage you, follow this girl. She has a few tips for double chins. And even the other day, Sam had forgot I started to massage, and she goes, whoa, your jawline's looking crazy.
It does.
And I was like, oh, it's the massage. Like in my mind, maybe, oh, of course, it's probably my chin lipo. But listen, I think that I have a round face. It is, I'm not trying to
Right now, it's looking heart-shaped.
Well, my hair's down. But
Say thank you.
listen, thank you. I mean, round or heart, doesn't matter. Like I love my
like it has some
chubby
contour.
cheeks because it added youthfulness. But if you want to declutter your life and get rid of some anxiety and, start here. Start with your massage. I love, and we'll link this. I know you don't use it, but I love it. The Trilology rosehip oil that has antioxidants. And I just use that to massage because the lotion gets too dry.
I agree.
So that is my TED Talk for the day on moon face.
Like,
Lexi has a face this big. She has no idea what I'm talking about. Even on her stress, I think it just goes to her ass.
No, I get really puffy under my eyes. My lids get swollen. Both of us do use Latisse at night.
Yes.
We must admit that's not minimalist, but
Nope.
one of the best days.
But these are my real lashes.
They are your real lashes. So yeah, so we're minimalism in the sense of not extensions.
It's silly that we're calling it that, but
I know it's expensive.
less is more, and I love hey, that or buy fake lashes all the time or get my lashes done.
Who has the time?
Which I love the girlies that do. I just don't have the time to sit there for 2 hours. Yeah.
What was this? Oh, my favorite day out of every time I do this is doing a deep clean of my bathroom. So let this be your sign. Go in the bathroom, look at the back of your products, look at expiration dates. My client
Toss out the ones that are a year old.
Yes, toss
or
them.
older than a year.
And if you want to start a new medical grade minimalist skincare routine, you don't necessarily need to use up all what you're currently using. Use those on your neck and chest and arms because we often neglect those areas, and then start over with your simple 3-step morning and night routines. I love cleaning up my bathroom.
I mean, I heard that your house looks like a model home.
Who said that?
They're like, I went to Lexi's house and it looks
Maggie,
like
the EMS.
It looks like a staged home. I don't know, not her. It's I can't remember. Let me think. It wasn't her. They're like, it looks like a staged home. Like you could literally lick off the floor. I'm all.
It's kind of an illusion though. Like before the EMS Maggie came to my house Friday morning, I was up until 11 p.m. scrubbing my floors. When I have guests over, I make.
You love to clean though. You do that to the.
But it doesn't always it smells like cat shit 24/7. I have 2 cats. There's litter everywhere. Like there's Justin's piss on the toilet. But when we have guests, it is a staged home. This is me.
Have you seen that meme that says, I don't care how cute your cats are, you have a box of shit in your house?
It's so fucking gross. Like, can't they?
My daughter has a cat, so I get it.
They need a manual to train cats on how to pee in the toilet. Nipsey, your dog's poops are the size of a horse shit.
He's a horse. He's a mini horse.
He's a mini horse.
Anyway, guys, love chatting with you. Don't forget that we're giving away $1,000 skincare routine.
Yeah, minimalist. We're giving away $1,000.
Hold on.
Skincare.
Scratch that out, Alex. I'm so sorry. All right. Hey, you guys, don't forget we're doing a giveaway.
Yeah.
Tell the people we're giving them away.
Okay. We must stop recording today. It's been a long morning. We're giving away $1,000 worth of skincare. We're going to help you build your minimalist skincare routine. So follow the Instagram. It hurts to be pretty pod, and write a review on Apple Podcasts and leave us stars on Spotify. That's it.
Exactly.
All
right. And don't forget,
kiss.
You are my Woman Crush Wednesday, you guys.
Always.
I love you. And thank you for supporting us. And we will see you next week. Bye.